a fan of that.
You're not a fan of that?
And some cinnamon in it.
You're not a fan of that?
No.
Let me ask you, Caroline, are you a fan of Nintendo Directs?
I'm a fan of Nintendo Directs. Did you start already?
Because we're live. We've been live. The Shack is back. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Marios and Luigis. My name is Donnie Reese, and I am joined by my Nintendo sis, Caroline. How are you?
What's up, everybody? Time to game with a dame.
That's right.
You didn't greetings, Koopalings. Let's do it. Greetings, Koopalings.
Koopalings. Pneumonia Donnie is here.
Bless his heart.
No rest for the wicked, right?
Yeah, well, apparently I'm not wicked. So let's preface this by saying Stealth on Twitter earlier today. He sends this tweet out. He says, if you have pure heart and you pray to your Lord Miyamoto, what you most deeply want for this Nintendo Direct to come out will come out. And I just responded back to it and I said, Animal Crossing.
Spoilers.
And he said, are you pure of heart? And I said, nope.
Not even close.
And Donnie says, well, at least she's honest.
At least she's honest. All right. So
I guess but you said no rest for the wicked. Apparently I'm not wicked at all.
Spoilers.
We'll see about that.
As I adjust all the wires and everything in front of me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I do have pneumonia. Clinically diagnosed pneumonia. So, if I cough, I apologize. I'll try to limit that as much as possible. But with us being a two-person show, I can go ahead and guarantee that that probably won't be the case. So, just bear with us, and I appreciate it. Thank you. As Caroline already alluded to, today we had Nintendo's Direct. That Direct that was been delayed finally came. Caroline and I streamed our live reactions. And we're going to break down all the news here. So there's a lot to get through. It's been a long time since we've had a Direct that had pages of notes. We have pages of notes.
How many? Let me count.
Like a good 3. Well, there's some of that stuff that I
I see. So it bleeds into 4.
Yeah, it's like 3.5. There's a good amount here. So we're going to cover these in the release order that you can expect to get your hands on these games. I also think it's probably the best way to have this conversation because we can get a lot of the, I don't want to demean anything, we can get a lot of the stuff out of the way early and save our main course for the end. So let's go ahead and start with 3DS. 3DS was included in the Direct. We knew it was going to be there. They've been telling us that we were going to have 3DS games, and we do. Yokai Watch Blasters is available now. They're getting an update with new missions and areas to explore September 27th. They showed us Luigi's Mansion again. This time they mentioned that there's a co-op play, but each player has to have their own copy of the game.
Just kind of lame.
It is kind of lame, considering that it's an old game. And it's a port of an old game. I mean, I've always enjoyed download play on 3DS. I think it's an underutilized, underappreciated feature. And I was really excited for Luigi when I saw this until they said that. Now, there is download play. You can fight bosses download play, which is not as fun. I would rather play the game with my son or my daughter.
Same.
Compatible amiibos show you where the boos are. Kind of makes it a little easy. And then it comes out October 12th.
Yeah.
Mario and Luigi, Bowser's Inside Story, the game that I feel like I've been hearing about for a year. It's God.
When did it? I think it got announced early in the April Direct or something.
Yeah, and it's still not out, and it won't be out until next year, January 11th, 2019.
We have to remember we just recently got the Mario and Luigi. What's the other 3DS port that we just got? The first one, Superstar Saga. You know, it just came out this summer, so I think it makes sense that they're. That's probably a good 6 or 7 months between. True. So I think it's warranted that they take those breaks in between.
The big surprise is that Kirby's Epic Yarn, the Wii game,
extra Epic Yarn
is coming extra over to Nintendo 3DS, and you can craft bigger yarn balls. You can summon beads. There's 2 new modes featuring King Dedede and Meta Knight, and it comes out next year, 2019. So we already have. I mean, if we weren't already counting Mario and Luigi, we already have our first example of Nintendo continuing to support the 3DS into 2019. So the little system that could is still not dead. Still not dead.
Nope.
But that's not what anybody's here for. Kevin doesn't hear about 3DS games, so let's move on to the system du jour. that Nintendo Switch.
The big boy.
Let's start in 2018. Let's start today. City Skylines is out now.
Looks
out
terrible.
now on your Nintendo Switch. What was that?
It looks terrible.
That game looked atrocious on the Direct.
Bad. I mean, like,
10
how many
frames a
frame
second.
rates?
Yeah. It's like GoldenEye
oh my God.
007 or something.
Yeah, it looked like early, not early, but like Windows XP CD-ROM games, okay? Like that bad.
But it's out now if you want to play it. Splatoon
I'll stick to my
2.
SimCity.
Yeah, Splatoon 2 is getting an update still. Version 4 update starting tonight. The first set of weapons from the Kinsa collection. These weapons are painted with stylish monotone designs. And then in early October, version 4.1 will come and it'll bring a new stage, new songs, and more Kinsa collection weapons.
I think they look pretty cool. That was an anime style opening though. I mean, like, to a T. It's like staring off into the distance with the credits next to him and stuff. And they even put like the fake in the Splatoon language or whatever they use. Is there a name for that language? Inklingese?
Inkling.
I don't know. But anyway, I mean, like, they had the sponsors at the end, like, flash up like they do at the end of an anime opening. I thought was hilarious.
I didn't. I actually, I mean...
You're underwhelmed?
I was underwhelmed. I could live without this. Now, this could be... I was actually saving this when we thought we weren't going to have a Direct. We were going to talk about this. I might be done with Splatoon.
Really?
Like,
I haven't picked it up since I started like going into the Octo expansion, and it was hard, and it's still hard. But I think I just haven't gone back to it because there's so much other stuff that's come out.
I played the last Splatfest, and me and the kids were just kind of bored. It was the first one we didn't play for a while. We played it for maybe like 35 minutes, and we were like, "Are you done?" Like, yeah, we're kind of done. We just played a lot of it.
Yeah, I maxed everything out on the Wii U, so I think if Splatoon 2 were coming like this year or next year, I might have picked it up and played a little bit more of it. But because it came within 2 years of its predecessor, I think I was playing it right up until the Switch's launch, you know?
Yeah, that might be something. And the Octo thing, I mean, you're right, it's hard. And I was really looking forward to it, and I tried, and it was just too hard for me. So
it's really difficult.
If that wasn't so hard, I probably would have played it more. They showed more Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna, The Golden Country. Comes to Switch September 21st. Out now for...
Physical.
Tomorrow for those of you that own the expansion pass.
Or today if you're listening.
Correct.
And you're not watching live. It's out on the 14th.
Now, let's get into some meat. We've talked about Xenoblade. We'll talk about Xenoblade next week. I'm going to keep talking over
That's fine. I was just going to say that's something that I'm not going to be streaming, believe it or not.
Really? Why not?
My husband, Brian and I went through the Xenoblade 2 experience together, and Brian is not available when I'm doing my streams.
Oh, gotcha.
And I wanted to experience that with him because we both know it. Also because the whole game is basically a spoiler if you haven't played the actual game and not just the expansion. So
all the backstory.
I kind of want people to experience the game for themselves. I want to turn more people onto the game as opposed to just spoiling everything for them.
Nintendo detailed somewhat, kind of, the Nintendo Switch online service, which launches in 4 days from today, September 18th. And they covered that you'll need it to play online for save data, cloud backup, NES games that have online play added to them, special offers, and the smartphone app.
Special offers. A free 7-day trial is included. They showed off some snazzy new controllers, NES Joy-Cons that you can snap onto your Nintendo Switch and play with the same NES gamepad that you enjoyed in the early 90s. That's pre-order for me.
A pack of 2 for $60.
Pre-order.
Interesting. Shipping on those controllers doesn't begin until mid-December, and they're membership exclusive.
I didn't hear that.
You have to be a Nintendo online Switch person member, and you have to order from their store to get them. And pre-order doesn't go live until the family plans and that stuff rolls out on September 18th.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting? I mean,
kind of Club Nintendo-ish, but...
Kind of. but not in a good way, like in a bad way.
No,
like you would
no.
want that.
I was hoping to get the 20% off on Best Buy, but
That makes me think they're going to be limited.
ooh, dude, don't even go there with me.
They're going to be super limited, and that's why Nintendo's controlling production and distribution. Or maybe they're just trying to. I mean, I think they're maybe taking the approach that the only people that want them are the people that are going to sign up for the Switch Online service for these games, these NES games.
That too.
So
I can see that.
it's weird. I'll say that it's weird. I thought that was.
But it's cheaper than a pair of actual Joy-Cons.
Yeah, but it's not a Joy-Con. You said
know,
that on the live stream, but
thinking,
it's not a Joy-Con.
You're getting two NES controllers that are compatible with the Switch.
Yeah, but it's just
which
a D-pad and 2 buttons.
Yeah, but
there's no triggers. There's no motion control.
No, I think there's the L&R ones where you slide in.
I don't think so.
You know how you tilt it onto the side. I'm pretty sure I saw the little bitty small L&Rs.
Okay, I don't think so, but you might be right. Here's my thing: why would you pay $60 to play with these when you can just play with the Joy-Con?
It's a novelty, dude.
I mean,
don't you want to have two NES controllers? I do. I do.
SNES.
Math Man is here. He says, does that mean they would have had a set of SNES controllers if they had the add games from that era, or are they limiting themselves to just NES games?
I think they're just saving it. Yeah.
Saving it. Yeah, for sure.
SNES is going to come. That's going to come next year, and they're just saving it. So let's talk about the games. The September 18th is going to launch with 20 games: Soccer, Tennis, Donkey Kong, Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros, Balloon Fight, Ice Climber, Dr. Mario, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario 3, Double Dragon, River City Ransom, Ghosts and Goblins, Tecmo Bowl, Gradius, Pro Wrestling, Excite Bike, Yoshi, Ice Hockey, and Baseball. This is the first time Pro Wrestling has been released, I believe, and all these games come over. I mean,
where is Super Mario 2?
It's basically an NES classic on your Switch. Is basically what you're signing up for.
You've got Mario the arcade, Super Mario 3. Where's my Mario 2?
I don't know. I pulled this list from one of the blogs that put it up. I think this one came directly from CNET, so maybe it's not there, or maybe I'm missing it.
Keep going. I want to freak out about the December one.
Those are the games that come in September. In October, Solomon's Key, NES Open Tournament Golf, Super Dodgeball. November gets Metroid, Mighty Bomb Jack, Twin B. And December gets Wario's Woods, Ninja Gaiden, Adventures of Lolo.
Adventures of Lolo is such a good game.
So
HAL Laboratory, dude. Before
right.
they did Kirby.
So let's talk. You I know you're a collector, but I want you to set aside your desire to have everything. Are you seriously going to buy one of these NES controllers to play one of these NES games in seriousness? Not in like a novelty for a weekend, like you're legit going to play this game.
They showed co-op, so yeah, Brian and I would play.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I'm just holding.
Didn't they say there's online co-op too?
In some games you'll be able to play online. They didn't detail
so like Dr. Mario stuff.
Yeah. And
Brian and I will play.
You'll be able to. There'll be like some leaderboards. I do believe they confirmed you can co-op Mario Bros. I think online together. So
okay.
I'm in the novelty section here. Like, this is something I'll try, maybe, for like a weekend. Like, I may boot up Mario with Kevin or Jason or you. I'm not really going to play these a lot. I'm not going to lie to you.
I bought two NES controllers. I brought an extra controller for the Classic just because I knew that I was going to have somebody that wanted to play co-op with me. So,
and you have the Classic. So, like, why would you play on the Switch versus the Classic?
Adventures of Lolo is not on the Classic.
That's true.
There's a lot of stuff coming, but like Double Dragon.
The only games that I would play here are the Mario games, Double Dragon. I'll mess around with Pro Wrestling, maybe. Probably not. Those are really bad. Tecmo Bowl.
Original Zelda?
I'll play Tecmo Bowl. I will play Tecmo Bowl.
Bowl's good.
I won't play the original Zelda. I'm not a big fan.
NES Open Tournament Golf is a great golf game too, by the way.
Oh yeah. And,
I like that one almost as good as the original golf.
Dr. Mario. My wife likes Dr. Mario, but I still don't think we'd play it. Like, we have Puyo Tetris. Like, they're just better. I don't know. I have better things to do. So I'm not kind of over the moon about this. Let's go ahead and talk about the fact that they said special offers and then didn't list any. They just said, hey, you're going to pay us this money for this. We're going to give you access to some NES games. You can give us more money for these controllers, and you can use your phone to call people, which your phone already does. And you'll get special offers. They didn't say what it was.
Maybe special offers is a discount on those controllers if you're just a Nintendo member.
It's not going to be a discount on the controllers. I mean, I would hope that it's at least better than the My Nintendo Rewards where I get 30% off on my birthday or something of a full retail game. You know, Nintendo should do better with their digital offerings in terms of sales.
Right.
I firmly believe that. I don't feel like that's me hating Nintendo or giving them, anything that they don't deserve. They're way behind in that regard, and there's not like a lot of great deals out there. They're like, get this brand new game for $60. Oh, it's on sale for $54. Like, that's not a sale. So I was a little let down. I wanted more. I wanted more from that service. And to be honest with you,
I think we'll get stuff eventually. It's just right now they're just opening the doors.
Yeah,
it's like in beta.
I mean, we're going to get it anyway. We have a family plan. We're splitting it up. It's not that much. I'm not worried about it. We want to play online. I want to play Overcooked. Like, you want to play We're going to play Kart. Yeah. We got drunk nights. Like, I'm not worried about is it worth it or not. But I got to say, I don't think they're doing a whole lot right here to earn that $20. It's just kind of, we'll see. I'm sure when the rest of Virtual Console rolls out, eventually, over time, the service will become worth it. Yeah. Capcom came out with an interesting thing, the Beat 'em Up Bundle. September 18th, which it said in the Direct, which has been confirmed because it's coming to other consoles. Interesting, though, right after the Direct, Nintendo of America tweeted out and they said that it was coming this winter, which I'm completely confused about. I'm wondering if maybe it's digital September 18th and a physical version.
No, I think I was watching Joe after work and he actually had the thing downloaded on his Switch already.
It was very weird, that tweet that they sent out. But what you're getting is a bunch of beat-em-ups. Final Fight, Captain Commando, Knights of the Round, Armored Warriors, Battle Circuit, Warriors of Fate, and the King of Dragons. And 2 of those games have never been released before. I'm not sure which ones. They're all, kind of Streets of Rage-ish, but they're not Streets of Rage. But you get all of them for $20. So if you're looking for, some game, there's a collection for $20. Mm-hmm. I love collections, so that's cool. It's neat. It's something.
Still want Streets of Rage.
Mario Tennis Aces gets a 2.0 update on September 19th. You get to play co-op missions with your friends for special outfits and color schemes, and new playable characters, Birdo, Shy Guy, Koopa Paratroopa, and PD Piranha.
I can't believe they weren't included originally as roster characters.
I feel awful because we have a Nintendo podcast, and I'm going to sit here and say I don't care about Aces. And I feel bad about saying that because we're supposed to love everything Nintendo, but I did not like the demo for Aces, and I have no desire to keep playing it. So.
I just never played the demo, and I think it was because the last game I really enjoyed that was a tennis game was Power Tennis for the GameCube. And Ultra Smash did me wrong. And this one is just kind of
I was expecting more from the solo campaign, and all the reviews were like, it's not. And I was expecting a lot more, and it's just not there. Now, I will say this. If you're a competitive player, Aces is dope. I've seen really competitive matches. That's great. I'm not. That's not my itch. Mega Man 11, which has the demo out, which we talked about last week, comes out October 2nd. You can unlock resources for Mega Man using your Amiibo or the Amiibo edition. Super Mario Party launches October 5th. Now you're getting me excited. Mm-hmm. Soundstage mode. Up to 4 players can shake a Joy-Con in rhythm-based gameplay. River Survival mode. First 4-player co-op. There's 80 new mini-games, a single-player challenge road, and the mini-game gauntlet online marathon. Mariothon, sorry. So we get all of this stuff in Mario Party, and I think you and me are the only people getting Mario Party.
I don't know if I'm getting it day one.
I'm going to be the only person getting Mario. How am I the only person getting Mario Party?
I want because there's so much other stuff that I haven't played yet.
Mario Party is really
no,
good.
But seriously, I do want to get it because Brian loves Mario Party and I do too, and my sister and I have always played Mario Party, and it would be. We've already mentioned it to her, like, come over to the apartment so we can play Mario Party again, and yeah, I mean, I'll get it. I just don't know if it's going to be a day one purchase because Luigi's Mansion is coming out the next week, and
he's got Torna and all the I mean, 'tis the season.
I'll have Torna be by then.
I'm excited for Mario Party because the kids and I haven't been playing Switch together a whole lot lately, and that'll be one that gets us back in. And we love the Mario Party games, and I like the rhythm based and the motion controls and shaking all that. And I want to do the online co-op stuff. Like, I'm hoping it's like, Cookamama, or not Cookamama, Cookamama, like the fry pan stuff. My daughter's going to love that stuff, so I'm down. In foreshadowing of what's to come, The Ends World With You, October 12th. Forgot about that one. So that's another RPG for you to get into. Lego DC Supervillains comes out October 16th. Same day as Starlink: The Battle of Atlas, which comes with the trailer today showed off a wolf. So there's Star Fox based missions in Starlink: Battle for Atlas, where you will face Wolf and his team. And
But the way that I saw that, it seemed like they were setting up Wolf to be a playable character.
Maybe my son took that too. Like that's where he went.
Maybe
He
he
was like,
could
"Can I
be
play as Wolf?"
unlocked or something.
Why is anybody buying this game anywhere else but Switch?
That's
And what does that game look like on PlayStation 4? And what I'm getting at, there's a campaign for this game, right? So you start as a pilot, and then you go to the end where you, I don't know, defeat everybody or whatever. You accomplish your goal. On the Switch version, somewhere in there, you run into Star Fox and do a bunch of Star Fox missions. What does that look like on another console? Do you just skip that part?
I don't think they have it.
Is it like a side?
Don't you remember Ubisoft said that he was just in the Switch version?
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is on the PlayStation version, like, how does that work? Like, there's just content that's just not there.
They probably just put in another random character.
Like a random mission? Is it the same? I guess what I'm trying to say, do you have the same missions without the Fox characters? Or is the Fox thing like a complete sidebar away from the Atlas stuff? It's weird. Like, I can't...
I see what you mean.
I can't remember a game that wasn't exclusive but had a ton. I'm assuming a ton. Maybe I'm assuming a lot.
Like,
I think they said you could play the entire thing as Fox, right? So it's like,
yeah, you can. Is what they said.
There's just like a giant portion of this game missing if you buy it anywhere else. It's weird. That's a weird thing.
Plus, you missed out on that sweet R-Wing that I'm still on the fence about.
Oh, I'm getting it. I'm just getting it for Christmas. I'm definitely getting it. It's going on the Christmas tree. It's gonna be a perfect present. Nintendo Switch getting a new special edition, one of two special editions that was announced today.
Why is this coming out a full month in advance?
Launching November 2nd at the price of $359.99, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch set, which this has been actually circulating for about a couple weeks. A lot of people thought it was fake. I've actually seen a picture of this box before. So the dock,
I did too.
The dock has the Smash characters on either side, all black and white. The Joy-Cons are gray with just the Smash cross across both of them. It's just very much a monotone gray and white console.
I think that the dock is lazy. I think it's lazy.
Tell me more.
It's like, oh, well, let's take our art, grayscale it, and just put the original 8 on there. Yeah, people will buy it. It just seems lazy. Like, I mean, there's no design.
With you.
You're agreeing or disagreeing?
No, I'm kind of agreeing with you.
Well, I mean, we didn't see any backside to the actual tablet, you know? Like, at least with the Pikachu and Eevee one, there's, like, relief where there's showing the Pokemon on there.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it feels, the Joy-Cons feel lazy. They just, who cares? It's not one that I would buy.
Mathman, they are not hinting at a new release date for Switch. Actually, the bundle says in the fine print, game code won't unlock until December 7th.
That's why I'm like, why are you guys releasing? I mean, I guess for people that want to get a jump on the Christmas shopping, Black Friday.
Yep. There'll be a bunch of people buying Christmas stuff on Black Friday, and they want you to have the option to go ahead and put it under the thing. And you know these special edition consoles are going to be hard to find. And the way, I don't know how they're going to do it, but you remember in the early days of 3DS, like they kind of do a run, and then they just stop, and then move on to new consoles. They haven't been doing that lately with the new runs. Like the new runs on the 2DS are just kind of present. They're everywhere.
Right.
But some of those older ones are really hard to find. You're not going to find them anymore. It's not like they just keep printing them.
The original Fire Emblem Awakening one.
Exactly. So I think that's why. Also coming out that day, November 2nd, Diablo 3. That's good. You know, we talked about that last week. That day, it's better than being smashed in there, being sandwiched in there with Smash. So I'm getting Diablo. And hopefully I talked Brian into getting Diablo, and he can come play with me and Jason.
He seemed interested in it.
It looks good. Now let's talk. Pokemon Let's Go. Let's Go Pikachu, Yay! Let's Go Eevee. Coming November 16th. And it also is getting a limited edition console. Surprise! Shocker! They're going to put Pokemon stuff on top of Nintendo Switches. This one, though, is $400.
Because it comes with a Pokeball Plus.
You get a Nintendo Switch. The dock has a very cute decal, or not a decal, it's printed on there, but a very cute illustration of Pikachu and Eevee on both sides. And you've got an Eevee brown and a Pikachu yellow Joy-Con with alternating color straps. And the back of the Switch has this beautiful back plate with all these different Pokemon shadows across the back. And I
thought it was just Pikachu and Eevee ones that are just like in different poses.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get the game. Let's Go, Pikachu, Eevee, and you get a Pokeball. So you get all of it for $400. Caroline, I am getting one.
I know you are, and I'm
so
jealous
excited.
because I just want the Joy-Cons. Like, originally I was like, the brown and the yellow are too
People
similar.
don't like them.
They don't bother. But then I saw them with the straps, and it was like literally an Eevee and a Pikachu Joy-Con, and I was like, I gotta get a set, please. Apparently they're only available separately in Japan through Nintendo's online store. Yep. Or there was another one, I can't remember. But I was so mad. I was like,
I think
well, there goes my chance. Pokemon Center, that's what it was.
Yeah, I am over the moon. I don't. It's not really fun to like something that a lot of people don't. You know, like you can't get in that hype mode that everybody. Because when I first saw this, I was kind of over the moon. I was like, I have to get one of these, and I started going through all the things in my head of how I have to pull this off because we can't share accounts and all that. And now we've got the family plans, and I've bought stuff digitally. So essentially, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to buy one of these. It's going to become my Switch. My current Switch will become the kid's Switch. I'll move my stuff over to this one, and then I'm probably going to go back to the 3DS days of buying multiple copies of games. I can't believe it. I'm at least getting 2 copies of Pokemon.
That's what they want. Don't you remember? They said we want every person in the household to have a Switch.
I'm getting there. Now, I don't think I can buy Card again. That was the one I was thinking about because I bought Cart digitally and I bought Splatoon digitally, but I don't think we play them enough that I need to have another copy. I think the kids just won't be able to play them. Now, what this does tell you is from now on, I'm going to be buying a lot of my games physical whenever possible so we can share. So my digital days are kind of over. And Ribo, thanks for dropping by. I am, I still have pneumonia. I'm putting on my happy face. This is my happy face. So anyway, yes, Pokemon. I want all the Pokemon. They showed us Pikachu surfing around the front of the surfboard. He's riding on your shoulder. I'm so excited.
Apparently they just know cut and surf and all this stuff now.
Yeah, they've now a special move. They're kind of going that Pokemon Sun route where they're just getting rid of the HM thing. This is like Pokemon. This is really dumbing down Pokemon, but it's still Pokemon, and I'm excited. The world looks beautiful. The more and more I see of it, the more and more I just want to walk around in it. I mean, Game Explained has a great side-by-side comparison of Pokemon Yellow on Game Boy versus Pokemon Let's Go.
I did see that after
and
you
insane.
mentioned it.
Yeah, because everybody's like, it's just a remake. And you're like, do you see this?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
It's insane. So, yes, all the Pokemons. Coming November 16th, Sid Meier's Civilization 6, which we already talked about a little bit last week. Warframe drops November 20th. I'm looking forward to that one, a free-to-play shooter Destiny thing. NBA 2K Playgrounds comes this fall. That's the NBA Jam game.
Playgrounds 2.
Yep. And Asmodee Digital is bringing tabletop and card games to Nintendo Switch. Now, this could be interesting because, the way that they were selling it in the Direct and in the PR announcement, they were like, since Switch already has a tabletop mode, pull out those Joy-Cons, why not turn this into a board game machine? And that's what they're doing. They're bringing Carcassonne, Lord of the Rings, the Living Card Game, Pandemic, Munchkin, and Catan, and they will start coming this December.
Hearthstone needs to make it over.
Yeah, I'm sure that will. And we have Catan. We've been playing it here at the house, and that was one of the games that I kind of got in with the Boards with Video Game Crew. That's cool. One of the ones that they always told me to get was Pandemic, and I never did. So I guess I will be.
There you go.
I'll be getting Pandemic over here on the Nintendo Switch. Caroline, coming November 30th, Katamari Damacy Reroll HD Remaster.
I can't believe y'all aren't excited about Katamari.
I don't know what it is. I've never played it.
Oh my gosh, you basically just take, the mission is to take the ball and roll around and literally stack up all the things on the ball. So, I mean, like anything's fair game. Street lamps. You can only get small things at first and then you can go back where you were and roll the ball. So the goal is to just roll the ball as big as you can with all the stuff in the world.
Okay. I saw the trailer, and that looks pretty cool. Sean, I don't know if those board games can be played online or not, to be honest with you. Now, this is hashtag Kevin Game. Kevin's been talking about Katamari forever. He's going to be so excited.
Dude, Kevin!
Yeah?
We got Animal Crossing and Katamari, man!
Oh, no. Yeah, this is his direct. I'm actually really upset he couldn't make it.
I know.
So it comes to Switch November 30th. Physical version comes later, winter 2018. So probably December. It's got to be December.
I'll get a physical. I'll wait for the physical.
Very cool. So, and I know Kevin loves it. So you just roll the ball around and pick up stuff?
Oh, dude, just watch some gameplay of it. Like, I mean, it looks great. Having played the original Katamari Damacy on there, it's gotten a really good facelift.
Cool. Okay. I mean, you know me. I'm open to anything. I play games I'm pretty sure I don't even like. You know, like I played Dead Cells.
Jack would love it.
Okay.
Jack would
I'm
love
open to anything. I'm getting Undertale. I'll be playing Undertale. So I mean, if you tell me that it's good, I'll at least try it. Yeah. Just don't be mad if I come back and tell you it's not.
And it has a really catchy song too. No. Yeah.
Team Sonic Racing comes to Nintendo Switch this winter, which we already knew. I'm upset about Team Sonic Racing. I've been saying this since it was leaked, before E3, since it was shown at E3. By all evidence that I have seen about Team Sonic Racing, there are no more boats or planes. And I loved that Team Sonic Racing was kind of like my new Diddy Kong Racing. And the kids and I played a lot of it on Wii U. And
now they're just back to cars.
Now it's just cars. And now I'm like, I'm not interested anymore. It just seems not as fun. So, yeah, I'm kind of out. Whatever. Sorry, Sonic. Final Fantasy Extravaganza.
Oh my God.
So this is going to kind of bridge us from 2018 to 2019. For the first time on a Nintendo platform, these Final Fantasy games are coming. Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition is out right now. It's on sale, just like it was last week on Xbox and PlayStation for $17.99. World of Final Fantasy Maxima launches November 6th. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody, hilarious, launches this winter. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered 2019, followed by Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, and 10-2 HD Remaster, and Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age, all coming next year.
The fact that 7 through 12, they're doing 8, which I think is weird. The fact that those are there is just, I was like, what?
Have you played any of these games?
I've watched gameplay of 7 and 9 and X2. But I have not played any of them. The last Final Fantasy games I played were on the Super Nintendo. So when everything started shifting over to PlayStation is when I stopped. So this is a perfect opportunity for those people that played the original Final Fantasies on a Nintendo console to jump back into the series with the old school stuff. I mean, like I consider Final Fantasy VII pretty old school now.
Okay, so let's start with Final Fantasy VII. That's got Cloud. That's the one this game's out on PlayStation 4. It's coming to the Xbox. Actually, all these games are coming to Xbox. They announced that shortly after the Direct as well. The Final Fantasy VII is the HD, that's what they call it, the HD port to PC that was made a few years ago. It's been touched up, but it's still very much like the polygonal.
Oh no, it's the polygonal. Yeah,
PlayStation 2 stuff. You know,
right.
It doesn't look good, and it doesn't.
No, it's a PlayStation 1.
Okay, and by all accounts, it doesn't run well. By friends that I know that have played it or seen it, you know, I don't play Final Fantasy, but the folks that do that I follow, it doesn't run well. It's available on mobile. Like, I don't see how anybody's really excited about this, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you are. Go.
I just am shocked that somebody posted a tweet and said that the creator was probably rolling in his grave seeing that this was happening.
I mean, it is interesting to
seriously.
See Square and Nintendo getting in bed together again. You know, that's good.
Anything's up in the air right now.
I did play Final Fantasy X, and I messed around with it on Vita as well. That's one that I might try, but it's also like newer, you know, so it's easier to go back to. Some of these are really hard to go back
the one with, what's his name?
Lightning.
Blonde-haired kid. Oh, no. Lightning? Really? I thought Lightning was like
I thought it was Lightning. Shaq?
Pink-haired girl.
I don't know. It's been a long time. I don't know.
Gen 2 is with all of the girls. But, no. Titus, and Yuna? Is that 9 or 10? I can't remember.
I don't
see. I'm not a Final Fantasy girl.
Neither am I. So I mean, I can't even speak to it. I just know it came with one of the Vitas that I bought, and then I believe it came as a demo, or it came with the PlayStation 2 that I got. I remember playing it in Street Fighter. Had really awesome cutscenes. That's what I remember. Lightning's 13.
says Lightning is 13.
Okay, so it's 13.
Yeah, I knew she was a lot later.
So anyway, those games are coming. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, you have a lot to be excited about. If you're not, maybe you can get into it. Crystal Chronicles Remastered is kind of neat because that's not really, I mean, it's a Final Fantasy game, but it's more of a spin-off. It's a co-op
It's
thing.
a spin-off. It was originally released for the Game Boy Advance. I remember when all those advanced versions of the original Final Fantasies came out, and then they just threw Crystal Chronicles in there. And I've never played it, but I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Yeah. Moving on to Switch 2019. So there it is. That's your lineup for 2018. We know what we're getting. We're getting Mario Party. We're getting Smash. We're getting Pokemon. So, I mean, in any other year, that's a really good year. I think the fact that that's the year following Zelda and Odyssey, some people feel let down. But, I mean, we're getting brand new Smash Brothers, and it's epic, and it's ultimate. It's everything. So I give them a little slack there. Nintendo Switch 2019 kicks off January 11th with new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I'm a little let down that it's not 2018. I'm not gonna lie there.
I think, like we were talking about, though, they had enough holes to fill, and they needed something in that post-Christmas Q1 lineup, just to satiate everybody.
With Starlink and Katamari and Atlas and all this stuff that's coming out. Yeah, I understand why, but for me, I would have really enjoyed a Mario game kind of in between there. Well,
plus, I mean, they're actually growing on this game quite a bit with what we saw, with Toadette and stuff.
So you can play with was it Nabbit and Toadette?
Nabbit.
And
Toadette
Nabbit
and
doesn't take any damage.
Toad.
You can just run through it. So if you've got kids, you can let them play as Nabbit.
Yeah.
And then if you get Toadette and you get the Super Crown, you can turn into Peachette, who can double jump and float, and also can jump if she falls off the level. She gets a little bounce back assist. It comes with Super Luigi U, Caroline, at no extra price.
But it's still going to be $59.99.
$60. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It'll be $59.99.
And they made a point to mention that there's be 164 levels to play. New Super Mario Bros. U is awesome. I'm excited, hesitant. I want to see improvements. I don't want it to be a straight port. I want to see some polish. That game was a little
How many
edgy.
levels were in the first one?
Ooh, I don't know.
I think 164 is a lot more.
I think combining the two together.
If you're combining Luigi,
I think they're just counting them both together.
Maybe. I don't know. It sounded like that they were adding additional levels, but maybe that's just me.
I remember the first one was a little edgy, like on Wii U. It could have used some aliasing. And I'd like it to be a little better improved.
It was like one of their first releases for the system, though.
And you remember they were talking about how it was just their foray into HD and all that, and they kind of used that. Yeah, I want them to really kind of clean it up a bit. It doesn't have to be drastic, but let's sharpen it up a little. Mm-hmm. Yoshi's Crafted World was shown, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch spring 2019.
So precious.
It's got some cool foreground, background stuff where you can flip the level and you're shooting foreground, background. Kind of reminded me of Little Big Planet, which kind of is in that Yoshi flow, and I'm just so excited to see Yoshi.
Me too.
As I mentioned on stream, I am in the mood for just a chill platformer, just sit down and enjoy a good, cute time. Throw in my little yarn balls, crafted paper. Secrets. Yeah, that's
no
good
yarn
stuff.
balls now. There's just the eggs again.
Throwing.
Yeah, he's made of felt this time around. It's so cute. I love that we're able to go backwards. Yeah. Turn everything around, and it's oh my gosh, crazy. That's awesome. Because there's so many secrets that I've missed, and I have to just replay the level, Mm-hmm.
Should be fun to do that. Yep. And just get all the hidden stuff. It's going to be great. And kicking off Switches 2019 probably. That'll probably be, one of the first big releases.
Probably February or March. Yep. I say March.
Sounds about right. Town, a new RPG series coming to Nintendo Switch from Game Freak. Yes, Game Freak. Those are the people that make Pokemon. Coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019. Now, it's just an RPG game. Monsters come to the village. You recruit villagers, turn-based. Looks like there's from what I saw on a recap video that I watched, it does look like there's some typing, abilities, strengths, and weaknesses there. I gotta tell you, this game looked like a level 5 game.
That's what I was thinking. I was originally thinking it was Atlas, and when they showed Game Freak, I was like, "Oh my god, what's going on?"
Yeah, the art style is very Layton-ish, Dark Cloudish,
right,
Inazuma. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
But then as soon as they say Game Freak, I'm like, this looks like it's in the same engine as the Pokemon Let's Go stuff. I could see those models seem very similar.
Could be.
maybe with just like a stylistic element on top of it, like the drawing on top. But I want to see more of this game. Of course, you saw me being like, oh my God, it's an RPG. Oh my God, it's Game Freak. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do. I feel like they have a big weight over their heads that, it's just like, okay, you guys, you're the Pokemon creators. This better be good.
I mean, I gotta admit, that was my first when they flash Game Freak across the screen. I'm excited because I love Pokemon. Game Freak has made so many Pokemons that I have expectations for them. I expect them to be good, and I expect this game will be good. This game was a pleasant surprise for me, one of the highlights, and will definitely become something that I keep my eye out for. I'm not the RPG sorceress that you are, but I mean, yeah, when they flash Game Freak across the stage, I was like, oh, now I need to start paying attention. They kind of have that clout for me, so I'm excited.
Now it's for real.
We saw more Daemon X Machina. It was just more mechs, blowing up other mechs. I'm excited for that. 2019. The Direct kicked off with an important announcement. Luigi's Mansion 3 working title coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019.
I called it, didn't I?
You called it. All right. Before we just start going into this, I called it stuff, Caroline, let me remind you, if you say Animal Crossing or Luigi's Mansion enough, eventually you'll be right. History has proven that over and over again.
But let me go back on this, okay? So I said Luigi's Mansion 3 is a possibility soon. Number one, because we saw something spooky, him walking around with a new poltergust in the Simon Belmont reveal. And then why else would you be porting the original game to 3DS, number one, aside from, just breathing more life into the 3DS, if you weren't hyping it for something, Sure.
No. With Luigi, I give you, in all seriousness, with Luigi, I give you way more kudos than Animal Crossing. I feel like you and Kevin just say Animal Crossing every time Nintendo speaks. Eventually, you're going to be right because they just make them. We know that.
Well, see, once Animal Crossing comes out, then I'll be back on the Zelda.
You'll just, I was just going to say, from now on, I'm just going to start saying Zelda every time until I'm right. But yeah, so Luigi's Mansion coming to Switch. So we have Luigi's Mansion remake on 3DS, Luigi's Mansion 3 coming to Switch. That's very exciting next year. We're going to get a little bit into 2019, but it's very, very exciting. Then we turn our attention towards Isabelle makes an appearance. She starts walking around the office, starts doing some stuff, and it flips Isabelle in Smash. Here comes Izzy, playable character, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. One of us talked about this. I don't remember if it was both of us or somebody, but one of us in Shaq, when we were doing our announcements, our predictions, we said Isabelle. It's about time. I'm very excited that Isabelle's coming. But in the perfect swerve, because everybody thought it was, oh my God, it's Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing. It's Nintendo Switch Animal Crossing. But it wasn't. It was just the Smash character. As Caroline just leaves me here hanging. Everybody thought it was a new Animal Crossing, but it wasn't. It was Isabelle, the Smash character. And she does all the cool Animal Crossing stuff. And then, just wait till the very end. Tom Nook, sitting at his computer, turns the light on, talks about how everybody's exhausted. New Animal Crossing, mainline series, coming to Nintendo Switch, 2019. Caroline, the cat is out of the bag. We all knew it was coming. It's been time. We've known this. But now you know. There's a difference between knowing it's time and knowing. I have no sound. I can't hear you. We can't hear you at all.
Sorry, I muted myself originally because the cat was messing with something and I scold her. But what are you talking about? We knew it was coming. When you were like, it's not, literally, we were pre-game waiting for the direct to start and you're like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
I didn't think, in all seriousness, I thought that they would save the reveal for Animal Crossing for a bigger stage. I really did. No, in all seriousness, I
think there were so many unanswered questions about E3.
I still kind of feel like maybe they should have too. Because like this direct, while we all get excited about it, this direct won't have the headlines and the waves that a Video Game Awards and E3 would. And, they didn't show us the game. So there's still time for that. If now, like I said, what they're doing now probably is they're priming you for that next event. But I think it's going to be before E3 because E3 is a long time from now. Like they've got the VGAs and they'll have another spring direct and then they get to E3. Like there's still a long ways. So I don't know.
We have January and April directs, so I'm not concerned.
I don't think it's any harm in letting people know that it's coming. Hey, it's coming. It's on the way. It just kind of puts everybody at ease. Like you don't have to keep asking about it. You don't have to keep whining about it.
It's not coming 2020. It's coming next year.
2019. We have some good questions about 2019s, but yeah, it's awesome because Animal Crossing is it. Now, I'm not the Animal Crossing fan that you or Kevin is. I can't even claim that, but the only real Animal Crossing game that I've really played is New Leaf. I played the GameCube one and I played the Wii one, but I never played one until New Leaf. New Leaf I probably sank about 70 hours into, which is a lot for me.
Oh, 70.
I know. I'm not here to compare Nintendo wings, okay, Caroline?
So Animal Crossing wings. This is this series I've been with since the beginning. It was one of the games that I picked up from Blockbuster one day and rented it, and I needed it, so we got it, and I've kept up with the series ever since. I can't tell you how many hours I sunk into New Leaf. I mean, it's just... I started just collecting all the furniture because I was bored. I had done everything. I gotta admit, I think now, and you Animal Crossing fans probably might push back a little bit on this, I think now Animal Crossing is a big hitter for Nintendo. And I think New Leaf made it that. I don't think it was. Absolutely.
It wasn't that before New Leaf, but New Leaf was
I will say,
huge.
My favorite game now is New Leaf. Before then, it was the original game. I like Wild World was cool for what it was. City Folk was just expounding on Wild World, and it wasn't really anything new. But New Leaf completely redid the formula almost.
I think the portability, the connectivity really opens up Animal Crossing to something it never was before, and I think the expectations are high for Animal Crossing Switch. And I mean, I expect them to come through, but it'll be interesting because there'll be a lot of people that are gonna, you're gonna want some online multiplayer, visit each other's towns, you exchange stuff, swap stuff.
It'll happen. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah. And all this Pokemon stuff about cloud saves and everything, I expect all that to come back up. Like all that's gonna happen, but this is big. So let's get into let's run this down. Total Direct was 38 minutes. There was 4 3DS games or over 30 Nintendo Switch games, and that's not counting like collections multiple times or the NES games. I didn't count them all. There's too many. So in 38 minutes, we probably saw over 50 games. So
a game a minute.
Switch has no games. It's insane. There's a bunch of stuff. Serge asks, or he says, I wish I could join y'all to talk about how hype I am for this Direct. It was amazing in terms of games that I will play. Give me your 2 high points and your low point of the Direct.
You guys will laugh, okay? High point, seeing Isabelle for the first time. Low point, realizing that it was just a Smash teaser. High point number 2, so that's the third one, getting Animal Crossing, for real. So that's my high, low, high.
My low point was probably that little bit leading up to and then the Switch Online announcement. Like, they just kind of went through some games, they were like, there were games in here they didn't talk about, like they showed FIFA, they showed NBA, they showed Just Dance. They were just kind of showing some stuff, and then they were like, here's the Switch Online, and I was expecting to see something, and it was cute. It's almost like they covered up the lack of something to say with, like, this really cute, like, Luigi lost his cloud save, and Bowser playing with the Joy-Con. Yeah. Like, those were cute.
Those were really cute.
But I was here for substance, because they've been pushing this off, and they've delayed it twice, and they've kept referring to it, they've been tweeting about it. I was expecting, like, a lot, and it was just like, you get some NES games, and you can use the smartphone app, and some other stuff that we'll tell you later. And I was like, I thought today was the later. I'm tired of waiting later. I thought today we would know. So that was kind of my low point. My high points, definitely, I mean, it's going to be hard to not say anything about Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing was the highlight of this Direct. In a lot of ways, I think Animal Crossing saved this Direct. Without Animal Crossing, I would have been a little salty on this Direct overall.
Do you think if they saved Luigi's Mansion 3 for the end, would you think it would have been saved or no? I think they opened strong and they ended strong, and everything else was just like filler.
I think this Direct was really good for people that are looking to buy a Switch and not nearly as good for people that already own one. Because a lot of this Direct, all of the fun parts are later. They're all down the road. Right. I was really expecting like a surprise to come this fall, like Mario. And I know it's not like November to January isn't like the longest wait, but I just feel... I see it in the tweets that I read and all the things. Like, I feel people that are like getting a little like, man, I wish I had something to play on my Switch.
Yeah.
Especially like Wii U owners, especially them, because they're like, I kind of played a lot of this stuff already.
Yeah.
And I was expecting them to kind of fill in there, and they're not. But like I said, there's third parties there that are doing it. I just wonder how much of those, because then there's other people with other consoles, and they're like, I already played Diablo. So I feel it. I understand the vitriol there. But without Animal Crossing, this Direct has no, like, pop. Like, Luigi's Mansion is cool, but it's not pop. Animal Crossing, pop. Animal Crossing headline. That's, front page story, IGN, GameSpot. Like, all the podcasts are going to talk about it. So, yeah, without that, I think that's why it's in here, too. James writes, can Switch's 2019 beat Switch's 2017? I love this question. So, let's go back. Yoshi, Daemon X Machina, Luigi's Mansion 3, Animal Crossing, Fire Emblem Three Houses, and a mainline Pokemon game, and whatever this town game is.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the mainline Pokemon game.
Plus, maybe a Bayonetta or a Metroid. Maybe.
Yeah, I think Bayo 3 is coming before Metroid. I think Metroid is early 2020.
I don't think there's any way they launch Metroid outside of the holiday window.
I don't think Metroid's powerful enough for holiday release.
I think Metroid Prime is. I don't think Metroid is, but I think Metroid Prime is. Catch my drift? Yeah. If they come out with big Halo shootery Metroid, then yes.
What did we have in 2017, though? We had Zelda,
Odyssey,
Mario Kart 8, Odyssey,
Splatoon 2, Xenoblade.
I don't know, dude. James, you can ask me that on December 31st of next year. That's a really
good question, isn't it? Because you think about it, you have Mario U, and we're assuming they all come here. Now, I wonder, like, do you think Game Freak drops Towns and a mainline Pokemon? I'm wondering, like, could mainline Pokemon not be 2019? Could that just be a said thing?
No, it has to be.
Because if that's 2019, so if we go Daemon X Machina, Yoshi, Luigi's Mansion 3, Animal Crossing, mainline Pokemon game, Fire Emblem, I am stoked. Like that. I'm so happy for that year. Like I'm so happy for that year. I'll be playing nothing but Switch.
My wallet is not going to be getting any fuller anytime soon.
You think Fire Emblem will come out over summer?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I was honestly I love that New Leaf was released in the middle of the summer because it's like the perfect time in Animal Crossing because you reap all the rewards from the bugs and stuff and all that.
I think Animal Crossing should drop like August so you can play through the fall and the winter.
That would be great. But I seriously doubt it. I think it'll probably release in fall before Christmas.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That's nuts. I think if that holds true, if we get Animal Crossing, if Animal Crossing is done well, like connectivity, HD, all that, Animal Crossing could be better than Zelda. Not like objectively like better game, but I mean like more successful, more played, like longer lasting. Think about how long people played New Leaf. People played New Leaf for years.
Oh yeah, I played it for at least 2 or 3 years.
So it could be like a big draw. Like people could just play New Leaf for like indefinitely, like just a long time.
Yeah.
And if you throw a Fire Emblem there and a Luigi and like a Bayo, like damn, that's a lot of game.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know, dude.
I want to say that Nintendo do if they release a special edition Animal Crossing Switch. Now you know that's happening. You book this right now. There's no way in hell Nintendo doesn't Animal Crossing a Switch when that game comes.
They didn't Zelda one when they originally released Switch.
It's different though. They were launching a system. You can't be doing special editions when you're just trying to get boxes on shelves. This is 3 years later. Like they've got time to prime the engine. Like there's no way. At the very least, it'll have its own special Joy-Cons. But the way that they're doing Smash, the way that they're doing Pokemon, I expect that to continue. There'll be another Pokemon next year. There'll be an Animal Crossing one. The interesting thing will there be a Fire Emblem one? That's an interesting one. I don't think so. I doubt it. But they have done Fire Emblem 3DSs. They have.
But that's because like Fire Emblem, I think they were trying to juice up Fire Emblem because if you remember, before Awakening,
yeah, I know.
Before Awakening, it was dead in the water pretty much.
I'm hoping with me getting the Pokemon bundle, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little scared because I'm buying the first one that came open. And I'm
Yeah.
scared, I'm like, oh, what if they release another one that I like more? I don't want to get into that 3DS thing where I'm
That's
hopping
just it.
system to system.
That's just it. There's so many good 3DS ones that I couldn't be tempted with them, Like the Hylian Shield was the magnum opus. I was like, I gotta get it.
That one, yeah,
Period.
that one's amazing.
Yeah, it's sitting on my shelf. That's it. God, dude, don't do this to me.
My thing was like, what if they probably have like some sort of Pocket Camp tie-in? I'd imagine. Like I would expect, like Pokemon Let's Go.
I'm trying to think. I don't think Pocket Camp has been as successful as Go.
Sure.
And that way it wouldn't be a
Still
true...
think they'll share something. You'd be able to pass a
They probably will. Like, you'll probably get your own camper to go...
Something. They're gonna try to make you, they're putting Splatoon stuff in Pocket Camp. Like, they're gonna try to get you in there.
Right. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. What would you like... you know what? We'll save it because I got a question for this next week, and we're almost out of time anyway, so I'll just save it. We had really good questions before until the direct drop, but yeah, I mean, a special edition Switch design that would be a no-brainer purchase. What would be?
Can you imagine like perfect green, like just a nice solid green, not like my neon green, with the leaves on them, like for the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, yes. That'd be good. I don't know about Smash. A no-brain Smash Switch. I mean, honestly, I was thinking just very minimal. I thought they would go white Joy-Cons with a black Smash symbol and maybe like a backplate with a swoosh or something like that. Like that would have made sense to me. Why they went all gray is a little... Like I'm all into my Pokemon one. I mean, obviously that's why I'm buying it. I think it's very like autumnal. Like it's very fall. It's like pumpkin spice. I love it. I think it's adorable. Like I'm actually kind of shocked that everybody hates it. I was looking at Twitter, I was like, wow, nobody likes this thing.
At first I was looking like at the only thing that threw me off in the beginning was like the brown to the yellow. I was like, if the brown were just a little darker. And then I saw them next to each other with those straps, and then they're perfect.
Yeah, they're really nice. And people don't like this. I remember almost having a similar conversation when the Switch launched. People don't like the different colors. People like matching colors. Like people don't like the lack of symmetry, I think. There's a lot of people out there that, there are people that didn't like the neon.
2 different pink and blues, so.
They're like, give me the gray,
You can't please everybody.
Yeah, you're right. So anyway, that's today's Nintendo Switch Direct, Nintendo Direct, September 13th, 2018. Caroline and Donnie recapping all of it. Caroline, overall thoughts?
I'm excited beyond belief. I just wanted an acknowledgement, I just wanted to see some teaser, and we got the teaser.
I remember chasing those Breath of the Wild stuff. Hopefully you're not waiting for 5 years.
No, they said 2019. At the latest, we should be waiting until 2020.
Yeah.
It's Animal Crossing, though. They've got everything ready to go.
They've been working on this game for a long time. I believe... I've said this before.
I think they were even gonna...
I believe Nintendo is always working on a Mario game. They're always working on a Nintendo game, and I believe they always have stuff in the works for it.
They were going to do it for Wii U, probably.
Maybe. I mean, they had that War Plaza that they did and all that. So we're losing Caroline's connection here. Yep, she's still frozen. So anyway, I guess I'll sign us off. My name's Donnie Reese. You can find me on Twitter at PlayNintendo. You can follow Caroline on Twitter at The Nintendame. You can catch out her streaming daily at twitch.tv/thenintendame. If you enjoy the show and you're a big Nintendo Shack fan, remember you can become a patron of ours over there at patreon.com/makeusbetter, where we launched a new tier this week that if we can get the goal of the monthly Patreon to $400 a month, we're only like $40 away, that PSVG will split all of their shows into separate feeds. So you can find and search and follow just the Nintendo Shack or Bored with Video Games or PSVG Prime or PSVG OT. We're very excited about this goal. So if you're interested in that, if that's something you'd like to do, if you'd like to see all of our shows go off on their own and find their own way, please consider giving us a support over there. And check us out, psvg.blog. Click the Discord link in the top menu. And come join us in the Discord where Caroline waxes poetic about Animal Crossing in all caps. And I unveil all the news early as I blog all of the leaks and releases as they pop through Twitter. So that's it for us, Kooplings. Caroline, any last words?
Nope.
That's it.
Yeah. It was a great day it was a great direct day.
You sound pooped. Animal Crossing, Caroline.
I am exhausted.
Give him a squeal. You were so excited.
I'm not going to do that. If you guys want to see my reaction, though, go onto my YouTube channel, and I tweeted it out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was my husband being like, "Oh God, I married this."
There's
Why?
a lot of people that were doing that. And I get it. I mean, they got me with Smash. With the Smash, I just didn't see it coming, so it got me by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
It's different when the reaction is genuine, and your reaction was genuine. I like those. It's a little bit different when it's forced, and you can see those sometimes on YouTube when you just when people lose it for everything. Mm-hmm. It's okay to lose it for Animal Crossing. It's been 6 years.
It's been a long time.
I think I kind of popped when they did like the camp add-on to New Leaf. I was like, what? That completely threw me by surprise. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Get excited. Get hype.
You should have known me when Breath of the Wild was first teased back in 2015 or 2014 or whatever it was.
So long.
You want to talk about losing your mind?
We waited for that game for it was worth it, but still.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching. Remember, the Nintendo Shack catches live every week, twitch.tv/PSVG every Thursday night. Thank you, and good night, Koopalings.